Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, and chapter 11, exercise 11h. This is my second video for this exercise. Actually, it's a kind of revision for all the ideas that you have covered in this chapter. So how can we find or how can we expand if we have an expression like this, like we have 5 minus yz whole squared? So if you remember, I explained you two methods, like you can write it twice, like 5 minus yz times 5 minus yz, or you can use the formula, right? So better pause the video here because all of you know how to expand it, and here the same case. So solve both the questions on your own and then play the video to check your answer. So here is the answer here are the answers for both questions, students. I used the formula, by the way. So what is the formula? The formula says square the first one and you have to square the second one, and then in the middle what do we write? We write, if it's a negative here sign between the two terms, we have the negative sign, so we put over here minus 2 times the first term into the second one. So when we multiply these three together, it gives us 10yz, right? And here y square and z square will be y squared and z squared. Same is the case here. By the way, I corrected the question here, it was C not E. So square of a minus 2 into a into b into c. So the same formula has been used here. Here we have the formula with the positive. So if you want to use the formula, remember it's a plus b whole squared equals, how do we write it? We square the first one, then we put the plus sign. If we have plus over here, we put the plus sign here. 2 times a times b, and then we square the second one like this. Clear? Okay, so here the first term, this one is represent mn is, you can say a represents mn and b represents 3. So what we will say? We will say mn, this is the first one, square it and then put the plus sign. 2 times the first one means a, so it's mn. The second one, it's 3, right? So plus, then you have to square the second one, that means you have to square b here, and in this case we have to square 3. So finally the answer will become m squared n squared plus here 2 and 3. When you multiply them, because we have, whenever we are multiplying, we multiply the numbers together, so it becomes 6. And what is the variable with it? It's m and n, plus square of 3 is 9. So this will be the final answer. Okay, now here I put some extra practice questions. These are not from the book, so better pause the video here because it's like a kind of revision. Some of them will be solved with the help of the formula, and some of them will be solved normally by multiplying, like this one. You will multiply here and you will multiply here, and this one you will take the first term and you will multiply it with each term of the second bracket, and then you will take the second term and you will multiply it with the each term of the second bracket. And these 1, 2, 3, these 3 questions can be done with 2 methods. Either you can use the formula, or you can write, for example, this expression twice and multiply it. And same case here, you can write it twice and multiply it. This one, if you will be using the formula, then you will square the first one and minus sign, and then you will square the second one, that is 5a. Or you can directly multiply as you did here, as you will do in part B. So better pause the video here, solve all these questions on your own, and then I will show you the answers. So here are all the answers, students. I used the formula. Here I just multiplied it, and here I multiplied it, and I got this answer. This one I used the formula. As you can see here, I used the formula to get the answer, and this one is, by the way, the answer. Okay, but you can use this method. You can write them twice and multiply them. And here, same case in part D, you can write them twice and multiply them, but I use the formula, as you can see here, and this is the final answer. And here again I use the formula. If you want to multiply them like this, so you can multiply. So this is the final answer. So let me show you clearly the answers. So here are all the answers of the 5 parts. That's all for the revision and for exercise 11h. Hope you understand it.